Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Noah and today guys finally we have the tier list for Pocket incoming. I'm gonna go through all the Pokemon, all the S tier Pokemon I shall say. Also I'm just gonna make sure you guys know that I'm not gonna include anything that is not in the game yet. Like Snorlax is in the Pokédex but you can't get it yet. And other Pokemon like I think it was Salamence and Metagross, you can get them just from the Global Indigo Plateau Conference. It's not even open in my server yet, so I'm not gonna mention them yet. But as soon as they are available, I'm just gonna go for it and just make a video about them, especially guys. Before we get into the tier list, don't forget please to subscribe to the channel. We're really close to 1,000 subs. If you get to 1,000 subs, that will help the channel a whole lot and it will allow me to make even more videos. So if you can, please sub, and yeah, it's free anyway. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start from the first Pokemon. I'm gonna try to make the tier list not super long as a video. I'm gonna mention what the Pokemon does. I'm gonna say what the skill do for most of them, especially if they're the good ones. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make it short so it doesn't take hours. Alright, let's start from Arcanine. Arcanine it's a fire damage dealer, and I would say it's a good damage dealer, but I feel like there is better damage dealer. Honestly guys, I didn't go through this and I don't know where I'm gonna put this Pokemon, what tier. I'm not gonna use the D, I'm not gonna use the E, I'm not gonna use the F. We're gonna do S to C. I feel like Arcanine can be here at B. I mean, his stats are not bad at all, but I would say it does damage and inflict damage to itself all the time as well. I think there is better fire damage dealer. That's why I'm gonna put it as a B. It does decent damage, but he inflicts himself with damage, and I don't really like that. Especially he doesn't have an AoE as well, so I feel like there is better damage dealer. I'm gonna mention the better damage dealer, but I don't think Arcanine is extremely good. I think it's okay, but there's better stuff. Now, number 2 is gonna be Alakazam. Alakazam is actually a really good damage dealer. Unfortunately, I don't have Alakazam. I never gotten him. He's a psychic. That is one problem of his. Is a psychic type, and as we all know, there is a really good. He's a damage dealer though, so I don't think the other unit is a damage dealer. I think Alakazam does good damage. He has an AoE, and also it can disable the enemy. When it disables the enemy, they are unable to move. He has 35% chances to disable the enemy with his ultimate skill. If it doesn't disable them, then reduce the special defense by 30%, which is pretty good because it's gonna do even more damage anyway. And also his passive, when he gets to lower than 30% HP, allows himself to transfer the remaining confusion to 2 of the allies, and then the allies, guess what, they can actually disable opponent with 40% chances when they attack them. So Alakazam is actually a really good unit. The disable is actually really big because if you land it, enemy can move. So it's like they're playing with less Pokemon than yourself. So I think like he's an A type. He's not free to play. I guess I shall say this. Overall, every S type, or pretty much all the S type Pokemon in the game, can be gotten from the story. Especially the hard level, they give shards, but they also, you can buy shards from shops. So there's always a way to get shards and you can get Pokemon, but yeah, buy shards, it's gonna take a while for you to get a Pokemon. Alakazam is a really good Pokemon because of the disable. but I feel like there is other Pokemon that are actually free to play that are psychic and has AoE and has a lot of debuffs, but we're gonna mention that Pokemon in a second. Next in line, Magnesium. I don't like Magnesium. Obviously the tier list is gonna also include my my modest opinion, my opinion. I don't think I'm gonna always be right, but I feel like Magnesium is not that good of a Pokemon. Yes, when it gets killed, it does 200% of his special damage, special attack as damage, so is actual damage you get, and when it gets killed, at least it does that. But I don't think it's a really good Pokemon. It is based especially on its explosion. I don't think it's that, like, I don't know if that is a good thing. I think like it can be good, but I don't really love it. He has an AoE as a ultimate skill, but I feel like it's gonna be a C for me. I don't like the fact that his best thing is when he dies. I'd rather have a damage dealer that does damage and offer something when he's alive, and not me wanting the Pokemon to die so he can do extra damage. Next in line, Gengar. Gengar was given to us as a free, as a reward from logging in 3 times. I think he's a really good damage dealer. He's a ghost type, he's free to play, and I will put it here for me. Personally, I love Gengar, was always one of my favorite Pokemon, so maybe I'm biased if I put him there, but I would say he's an A type. He's free to play, he does good damage, and he offers other stuff. So, for example, he can put the fear state on the opponent, and when he put the fear state on the opponent, he reduces the special attack and the physical attack by 40%, and also the 50% rage regen. It reduces that too. Is an AoE, so you can apply that on everybody. Also, when attack enemies in fear state, he steals 160 rage from the opponent, meaning they cannot use any ultimate move, and also Gengar's ultimate move is gonna be available more often. Skill to also heal himself by 30% of his special attack, which means he has some self-sustain, which is good. Maybe B though, maybe B. The fear state is good, but it's not like he's gonna stun them or anything. I'm gonna put him as a B. He's one of my favorite Pokemon, but I'm gonna put him as a B just because, okay, it's a B. I think it's good though, because he's a free to play. That's why I was putting it as an A, but overall the damage he does with the AoE, with the ultimate move, is not that high. Next in line, Steelix. I feel like it doesn't bring too much to the table. It does damage, and it does extra damage based on the difference between his speed and the opponent's speed. I feel like I don't think that's good. Also, he counter attack when he gets attacked, which is good, but I don't think that that makes him more than a B tier. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's that good, to be honest with you. I don't particularly like him. He counter attack, he does 120% basic attack, gains 60% physical defense, so maybe it could be decent as a tank, but I don't think it brings too much to the table, so I'm gonna put him as a B. Next is gonna be Rhyperior. I thought I would have liked Rhyperior more. I think he's a really good tank. He's a really good physical tank, but I don't think it brings too much to the table as well. It doesn't have any CC, it doesn't have any debuff for the opponent. It does increase physical defense for himself and allies though, which is good. So for physical attacker on the opponent side, it's gonna be really hard to kill Rhyperior. It's gonna be really hard. But if they have a grass type Pokemon that has a special attack, Rhyperior is gonna go down real easily. I think as a tank, it's a decent tank, but it doesn't do much more than that. I know other Pokemon that tank and also bring extra stuff to the table. So I feel like he's a good Pokemon, but I built him. I thought it was gonna be really good. His ultimate move doesn't do much damage, but yeah, pretty much every single skill of his increase physical defense of himself, and also one of the skills increase physical defense of the frontliner, making them even tankier. Because you should put tanks on the front line anyway, so that's a good thing. But I don't think he's that good of a tank, also because his special defense is really low. Alright, to the next one, Mr. Caesar. I feel like this guy is insane. I was lucky enough to pull him last summoning session, I'm pretty sure. He does insane damage. He got extra turn if he kills something. He steals 30% of it of the opponent physical attack for 3 rounds with skill 3 with the ultimate skill. He can leave prey mark on the opponent, meaning if he actually leaves the prey mark, he's gonna do even more damage to the opponent. He has bug type damage, bug type attacks, steel type attacks. He's a really good Pokemon. He's really good. His physical attack stat is really high. Overall the other stats are not super high, but physical defense is not that bad at all. Special defense is not even too bad if you consider he's a damage dealer. He does a lot of damage and he can kill a lot of Pokemon. If you build him right and he has a lot of damage, he can literally kill everything. Because he keeps on getting turns, he keeps on leaving prey marks, he keeps on stealing physical attack from the opponent, and it makes the opponent's damage dealer weaker and it makes himself stronger. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Alright, next one, I would say he's an S. I might be biased because I just got him, but also I got Rhyperior and I'm not biased about that. I feel like Gengar could be A though. I'm Thorn. He might. Let's say he's a B plus. Let's say he's a B plus. Okay, Electivire, electric type damage dealer. I read his skills. I'm not impressed at all. Wait, what did I do? Okay, my bad. I'm not super impressed, to be honest. I don't think he brings much to the table. I would say I'll put him in a B. He releases electric charges, yes, he does extra damage, yes, but I don't think he's that good. Physical attack is really high, but every other speed is okay, 95 is pretty decent, but every other base stat is actually kinda on the low side. So physical attack is really high. Special attack is pretty high, but it's not special damage dealer. So is it? No, it's not. It's all physical, right? Physical attack. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he has high special attack because he's not gonna use it. Anyway, on to the next one, Magmortar. Magmortar I think is a really interesting Pokemon. He can do a lot of damage. Like really high damage. I would say it's an A. For myself, it's an A. But also guys, don't forget, let me know in the comment below if you agree or not with this. I feel like Magmortar has potential. He leaves a lot of burns. He has a lot of increased special attack for himself with a lot of skills. He does a lot of damage. The only reason I'm not putting as an S is because there is one other unit that I think is actually much better than Magmortar. And also it doesn't have an AoE as an ultimate move. It's just frontliners. So yeah, I feel like it does a lot of damage. I feel like he increases a lot of his special attack with a lot of skills. He burns a lot, but I still think there is one fire damage dealer is better than him. Next in line, Gyarados. I feel like Gyarados is a pretty good Pokemon. Also, there isn't many water damage dealers. That's why I'm gonna put him one grade above what I would put him. Actually, I'll put him A just because he's a water type. I don't see many water type damage dealers, to be honest. I would put him as a B. because it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. It does, his ultimate does damage on enemies in a row. So it's gonna hit 2 damage dealers, and it's gonna get increased crit damage. It's gonna get a lot of stuff. If it crits, it's gonna go into confusion state though, for 1 or 2 rounds. Meaning when you then attack with him, it might attack somebody on your team. Yes. If it doesn't get confused, if it doesn't crit though, it get double crit damage. Double crit damage for his next ultimate skill, and then it's gonna do a lot more damage. But you kind of want him to crit because obviously you want him to do more damage. It's a weird one. It's kind of a weird one. It's good when it crits, but it gets into confusion state, and it has higher damage. If you attack somebody on your team, it might hurt. So I'm gonna say it's an A minus. I would say it's a B, to be honest with you. B plus maybe. It does a lot of damage though. Also, with the fact that it's one of the only water damage dealer, it's probably 1 grade higher because you don't have much choice on the water damage dealers anyway. Snorlax, I'm not including Snorlax because he's not in the game yet. There's no way to get him yet. Articuno, I'm not gonna lie guys, I read the skills of the legendary birds and they're a bit lackluster, but one of them. Articuno has some freezing, possible freezing, some reducing physical defense, special defense, some freezing overall, but I'm not gonna lie, it does have an AoE as well. He's just attacking, he attacks the frontliner. Overall the freeze are good, but I feel like there's one Pokemon that is actually free to play that does the freezing in a better way. So I would say I don't want to put Articuno C because he's a legendary unit Pokemon, but I'm gonna put it as a C. Next is the other legendary bird, Zapdos. I got Zapdos some weeks ago, and I was so hyped because obviously he's a legendary Pokemon, and I might put him here. I'll put him here, to be honest. I was excited, legendary Pokemon. I got Zapdos. I built it. Not super hyped about Zapdos. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it could be better. It does damage. It does okay damage as electric type Pokemon. It does okay damage. It's not an AoE. The ultimate move is not an AoE. It's a in a row, targets in a row. It can actually paralyze Pokemon, electrify them, and then if they for Pokemon with electrified, there is if they are already electrified, it can paralyze them. If they are paralyzed, they cannot use ultimate skill, but still it's like a low chance of paralyzing them anyway. So the damage is not that high. I know I'm not super high level player, but comparing Zapdos to the next unit, Moltres, comparing the damage, Moltres does a lot, and they are a similar level. Moltres does a lot more damage and is an AoE, so attacks 6 Pokemon. Zapdos attacks 2 with the ultimate, and also Moltres does a lot of burning. So I would say Zapdos, I mean, it's a good Pokemon, it does good damage, it can paralyze. Yes, they might not be able to use the ultimate skill, cool, but I was disappointed, honestly. I was disappointed. Next in line is Moltres. I think Moltres might as well be one of the best units in the game right now. Really high damage, really high damage, AoE, burning effect. He has it all. Increase 15% crit damage for all allies and 50% more for the fire type. So it gets extra crit damage as well. It ignites, it burns the opponent. He has an AoE. when he uses the ultimate, increase all allied Pokemon crit by 15% for 2 rounds, and the fire type doubles as well. It does so much damage. Moltres is one of the best units in the game right now. So if you go Moltres, congrats. I have Moltres, and see how I was hyped pretty much in the same way for Moltres and Zapdos. But I built Moltres, I was like, oh my days, it does so much damage. Zapdos is a little bit underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. Next in line, Dragonite, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I don't have him, I didn't see much of him because I feel like he's kinda rare to get. He's from the Union shop, Union War shop, and the Union War is just open in my server, so I probably shouldn't even put Dragonite in the tier list. But based on his skills and the fact that he has 4 skills, he has a fire, electric, and dragon type skill, and his passive is actually pretty good, because for each negative effect in the opponent side, on the opponent, he does extra, his attack increases. So I would like to put him as an S type, but I would say he's a A because he has a lot of different type skills, but it doesn't have an AoE as an ultimate. He's probably gonna do a lot more damage with a single target. I'm gonna put an A because we don't know much about him. I didn't fight him at all pretty much, but I like how the skills work, and I like his passive. It's gonna do a lot of damage, especially because it's a single target. The ultimate is gonna delete some unit. Next in line is gonna be Mew. There you go. Mew is a free-to-play Pokemon, and also with the event that's going on, you get a lot of shards, and it's basically you get to start up Mew for free. You get a couple of start up for free, so that's really important because increase the Pokemon power, and also Mew has a lot of debuffs. Also, one more thing, when he gets below the 30% HP, it goes into stealth mode. When he gets into stealth mode, enemies cannot target him. He still can get hit by AoEs, but they cannot target him. Also, when he's in stealth mode, there is a 50% chance that is gonna reflect the status, the debuffs he receives, which is really good. But overall, he has a lot of debuffs on skill 2, skill 3. There's a lot of debuff, confusion, silence. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Yeah, silence, confusion, special attack and physical attack reduction by 20%, special defense and physical defense reduction by 30%. This is an AoE as well. Ultimate move is an AoE. It's free to play. It's insane. It's pretty insane. The next Pokemon is gonna be Ampharos. Ampharos is, I would say, it's a good damage dealer. It's a good damage dealer, but that is about it. I'm pretty sure. It recovers rage point for the lies a lot, but I don't know. I don't think I got him. I don't think I like him too much. I think it does decent damage. The fact that it increases the rage points for the lies is really good because you can use the ultimate skill more often. But I don't think it brings anything else to the table. I feel like it's a pure damage dealer, and that's it. It doesn't do much more than that. Next one is Heracross. It does a lot of damage. I fought one of them before. It does a lot of damage. It's a raw damage dealer as well. It doesn't do much more than that. Every free attack, the next attack will deal true damage by 40%. So I'm pretty sure that ignores defense. The true damage, I think, is ignore defense damage. I think it's good, but it's a damage dealer. That's it. That doesn't do much more than that. All right, let's move on to Weavile. Weavile, actually, I don't have Weavile. I didn't find many of these, but reading the skills, this looks insanely OP. I'm gonna put him as an A. I'm gonna put it as an A, but I might put him as an S. His passive is insane because before the enemy moves, the physical defense is reduced by 20%, and there is 20% chance to freeze it. They freeze you for 1 turn, but it would just stop them from moving. Skill 2, sorry, the ultimate move is single enemy target. It does more damage to frozen enemies. For enemies that are not frozen, there is 80% chance of freezing them for 1 round. Skill 2, there is a steal of 80% physical attack from 2 random enemies. So like steals attack, it can freeze the enemies for 1 turn. It's a single target, but it can freeze the enemy for 1 turn with skill 3 with the ultimate. But the thing is, the passive can freeze the enemy every time they move. You don't even have to use any skill, it's gonna freeze them anyway. So I feel like Weavile can be a really good Pokemon. Really good. Next one is gonna be Houndoom. I got Houndoom earlier on in the game. I built it, and I don't like him. It doesn't do good damage, it doesn't bring too much to the table, it doesn't have any CC, it doesn't have any like big debuff. I don't like him. I don't think he's good. I really don't think he's good. Let's move on to the 3 legendaries: Riku, Entei, and Suikon. Riku is, I feel like he's a good damage dealer, but that is about it. It doesn't do too much, to be honest. In my opinion, is a B Pokemon. It doesn't do too much. It can electrify, it can paralyze the Pokemon, but there's a low chance, and it doesn't do much more than that. It's unfortunate because it's a legendary Pokemon. I might be wrong. I don't have him, so when and if I get it, I build it, and then we can also redo the tier list when I get all the Pokemon. So, but overall, reading the skills, it doesn't look that great. Entei, it's similar to him. It's similar, honestly, to Arcanine, but also Entei increase his damage by a lot. I would say he's an A. He's a fire type Pokemon. There's not too many fire type damage dealers. Actually, I stand wrong. Moltres. So I would say it could be in between, but Entei is good because it does damage based on the HP that he lost, as well as his attack, as his physical attack. So he does lose damage purposely. It does lose HP purposely, but the more HP he loses, the more damage he's gonna do. And he can do 100% extra damage when he gets below the 30% HP. So it's gonna do a lot of damage. It doesn't have an AoE, it just attacks enemies in a row, so 2 enemies get hit by the ultimate move. It's okay. I feel like it could as well be B, but I'll put it as an A because I think it's gonna do a lot of damage. Like a lot. Actually, it might be B, it might be A. Let me know what you guys think. Next one is Suikon. Suikon, I would say, is an S tier. Suikon is insane. Suikon is just insane. I think I'm gonna get Suikon from the S tier Pokemon box I got. It's insane. It cleanses, his ultimate move reduced by 200 the rage of the opponent, reduce 30% crit damage for 3 rounds as well. It cleanses, it puts immunity, is a really good Pokemon, a really good support Pokemon. I think it's a really good Pokemon, really good. Increase the speed of allies Pokemon, increase the crit resist by 10% as well. It's an insane Pokemon. I think it's one of the best Pokemon in the game right now. Right, next up we have Tyranitar. Tyranitar, where is it? Hold on, there you go. Wait, okay. Bruh. Alright, Tyranitar. What does Tyranitar do? So Tyranitar basically inflicts damage to itself when he attacks, but you can do more damage based on the HP lost. One of the skill increases HP, so the more HP it loses, the more the more damage it's gonna do, up to 30%. Also, when it is inflicted by deadly damage, it can survive with 1 HP. That is gonna work just once in the whole game. I mean, I feel it is decent. He has good base stats. He has a lot of physical attack, honestly. Special defense, physical defense are high. I don't like when they do more damage because they lose HP. I'd rather have a Pokemon that does a lot of damage and also stay healthy. You know, I'd say my Tyranitar might be A because he's gonna do a lot of damage, like a lot of damage. But I would put him in a B for now. Do let me know what you guys think. I love Tyranitar, but I don't like when they do damage based on their HP that loses. Like, I'd rather have, as I said, a Pokemon that is healthy still. Anyway, next up is Sceptile. I would say this is a decent Pokemon, especially because when he uses his special attack, he can still 20% special attack and 20% special attack and speed for free turn from the enemy, making him really a lot faster, doing a lot more damage. His passive can make him enter the stealth mode like Mew, so they cannot attack him. But other than that, I don't think it does that much more, to be honest with you. It's true that the single target, the special attack the enemy with the lowest HP, so in the rear row. So they usually are damage dealer, so it might be able to kill something. But other than that, I don't know how much damage it's gonna do. I don't have it. This is tough. I'll put him as a B. I don't think Sceptile is that good either. Blaziken, it's not in the game yet. Swampert is basically a tank. He gets crit resistance buff every time it goes below 75, 50, 25% HP. Also, he cleanses 1 debuff on himself, and increase their own damage reduction by 40% for 1 round as well. That's really good because you're gonna take so much less damage, to be honest. That is really good. The special attack is a single target. It basically reduces the speed on the enemy and then deal extra damage when the bomb explodes. I would say I'd say nothing crazy, to be honest. I can't find. Oh, there you go. I don't like Swampert at all. I feel like his stats are really good though. Are pretty decently good though. I'm gonna put it. Actually, I'll put it here. I don't like him. Reading the skills, I don't like it. If I am to get it though, I'm gonna build the Swampert. Swampert was one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm kinda biased, but I don't think he is that good. Next Pokemon is Galead. Galead is gonna do a lot of damage. It's a psychic type damage dealer. We have Mew that is not a proper damage dealer, but Mew does decent damage, to be honest with you, so it's a free to play as well. Galead is I mean, she has some CC, crowd control, she can confuse the enemies, but I don't know, I would put Galead here. I don't think she brings much to the table. I wasn't impressed by her skills, to be honest. Next Pokemon is one that is in my team. Just for now, I'm still building Caesar, that's why he's in the team. But I think this guy, I wouldn't say it's A, but it's definitely B. It's close to A though. Slacking does so much damage with his with the special skill, and also skill 2 does decent damage. I'm pretty sure that skill 2 heals as well. So skill 2 heals He's pretty tanky, he's a lot of HP, so healing is pretty good for him. The ultimate skill does so much damage. Usually it's a single target, it usually deletes them. It disregards the target's 30% physical defense, so ignore part of the enemy's defense. Although once he uses that, he goes to sleep, he cannot be awakened. So it misses a turn after that, but the damage is insane. It does so much damage. Alright, next Pokemon, Agron. Sorry. Where is it? Agron. I think overall, I feel like Agron is a good tank. It gives a shield. I feel like as a tank is it's actually a really good tank. It gives a shield to the lowest with the ally with the lowest HP, protecting them. So it sustains them, and the shield is equal to Agron's 150% physical defense. Physical defense is 180. So yeah, it's really high physical defense. So the shield is gonna be big, and also his skill increase the physical defense as well. His first skill increase its own physical defense by 80%. The physical defense is already big. Plus gives all allies a steel shield equal to 350% of Agron's physical defense, which just increased by 80%. So the ultimate move gives a shield to everybody. His passive gives a shield to the ally with the lowest HP. It's really good. I would say A. I don't know what amount of damage it does. It might be S, but I'm gonna keep it as a A for now. Next one is Dusknoir. I feel like Dusknoir can be really good. His skill is actually really insane because it can put enemies in a hole and they cannot do anything for the turn. Hold on, I'm not putting it as a D, I'm just deciding still. So you can put the enemies in black hole and they cannot do anything for one turn, but they can still be hit by, I'm pretty sure, targets that are being put in the black hole cannot make any move and cannot be selected as attacking target. Okay, but you get rid of them for one turn. When that's going to receive an attack, target with general sense will also receive. Okay. I think it's really good. His stats are actually really high. Special defense 135, physical defense 135. Attack physical attack is 100, which is not too bad, but is pretty tanky. And CC skill is actually pretty good. He's a ghost type. I would put him as A rank. I don't know if you guys agree. Do let me know about that. Absol next. I was so awful about Absol when I built it, and if you read the skills, Absol looks incredibly good. It does a lot. Absol apply disaster to the enemy, which means they are gonna get debuff between decreased special defense, decreased physical defense, decreased attack, special attack, physical attack. They get the HP lowered by 15% before each big round if they have the curse mark on them. I think Absol can be good, but I wasn't impressed by the damage and by the effect of the curse mark. I felt like it was not enough for me to rate Absol higher than a B. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I built Absol wrong. Again, let me know in the comment below. Salamence, Metagross, Regis, Garchomp, not in the list. Lucario as well. There is no way you can get Lucario or Regis. Metagross, Salamence, and Garchomp are really hard to get. Two of them can be gotten from, you can get them from Global Indigo Plateau Conference, which in my server is not even up yet. It's not even open yet. So I would say I'll skip them. Next in line then is Crocodile. Crocodile is actually pretty interesting because after it's been attacked, its next attack deals true damage, and usually true damage means ignore defense. Equal to 40% physical attack. Also, for each ground type Pokemon you have in your team, it does extra 20% as a true damage. So I feel like he's a really good damage dealer. His ultimate move is a single target, but he also does 20% damage to nearby enemies. So that's good as well. I feel like he's I don't know, I feel like true damage means he's gonna do a lot of damage. It might be A or it might be B. I'm not so sure. I'll put him as a B for now. Maybe I'm wrong though. Next, okay, Zoroark, Union War as well. Union War just opened up for me, so I'm not gonna put him in the list. Next one is Axorus then. Where is it? Where did I put him? Yeah, it's here. Alright, Axorus. Wait, what? Okay, Axorus, what does it do? Okay, special, base stats, physical attack is really high, the speed is decent actually, everything else is a bit low, on the low side. It does a lot of damage, and also when you attack a target multiple times, it does extra damage, and is increased by 20% damage every time he attacks the same target, up to 100%. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Wait. So okay, so his special skill is a single target, and it does a lot of damage, but it's a single target. In the meantime, he's a dragon type unit, so it's not really easy to come across dragon type damage dealer. So as of right now, I would say he might as well be an A. I'm pretty sure it's not that easy to get him. Also, his special attack decrease the physical defense of the opponent by 10% permanently, and when the target is knocked out, it will gain permanently 20% physical attack. I think this guy does a lot of damage. I don't have him. I would say he's an incredible damage dealer, and he's a dragon type. So wait, is he a dragon type? Yeah, it is a dragon type. So he's gonna do a lot of damage. I would say A. It might be B, but I would put him as a A. Next up is a Pokemon that I would say is an S straight up S. Cryogenic is pretty much a free-to-play Pokemon. I don't know why I opened two of them. You get him from events, and he's insane. He's insane. His CC, especially his special attack, is an AOE, a kind of high percentage of freezing, 30%, but it's an AOE. So you're gonna end up probably freezing at least 2 units. If you count 30% out of 6, you should be freezing, probably, right? Yeah, you should be freezing 2 units. The passive increases special defense by 40% 2 rounds before the battle, after being attacked. It reflects 1 random negative effect on itself to the attacker, with a 20% chance of inflicting freeze on the target for 1 round. So there's a lot of freezing going on. It's insane. It's free to play, and it does a lot of freezing. It's really good. It's really good. The next Pokemon is Hydreigon. I think it's just a pure damage dealer. The thing I don't like about Hydreigon is his special skill is where is it? I can't find. Okay, here. His special skill is random. You can't choose the target. Yes, it's 6 Ghost Flame that he shoots, but they're like randomly attack Pokemon. Yes, it could be good because it's gonna attack maybe the backliner, the damage dealers, but it might as well just attack the same Pokemon 6 times. So it's kind of RNG, and yes, it got a lot of attack, but I don't particularly like Hydreigon. Next one is Greninja. I feel like Greninja is really good damage dealer, but besides getting it from the event where you spend money and you get it, there's no other way of getting it. There is no way of getting Greninja, so I won't put him in the list, because if you don't want to spend money, it's not like, it's a good Pokemon though. It's a really good Pokemon. Next up is Floatges, and I'm just gonna say straight away S. Only actual healer in the game. Really good tank as well. Heals pretty much with every skills. Special defense 154. Special attack 112. Physical attack, physical defense are low, but everything else is on the average side. But special attack, but special defense especially is really high. The heals are extremely valuable, and as I said, the only healer right now in the game. Edge Slash is the next one, and I built Edge Slash. Is not bad. The damage is a bit lackluster though. It doesn't do that much damage. It's not incredibly good as a tank. I think he's an average Pokemon. If he's on shield form, he actually protects the Pokemons that are being hit. If he's in attack form, he actually follows up anything that attack before, anything that, like, let's say it's Riku's turn, Raikou attack, and he follows up with that basic attack, which is extra attack, but it's not that much damage. It actually is not that much damage. So I would say it's an average Pokemon. Alright, we're almost at the end. Second last Pokemon, Goodra. Goodra is kind of an insane Pokemon, to be honest with you. I want to say it's an S. For what I read on the skills, is actually S. Goodra actually heals. Basic stats are really good. Speed is average. HP is okay. Physical attack is high. Physical defense is not that high. But special attack and special defense are really high. Especially special defense, super high. Skills, so basically is a tank. When it receives critical damage, it reduces the 65% critical damage and recover own HP by 100% of own special defense, which which is really high. So heal itself with a passive. The special attack the enemies in a row and provide ally with 100% special defense and 15% damage reduction from Goodra for 2 turns. Meanwhile, all negative effect of all allies reduced by half, which half, now let's say you have 50% decrease attack, is gonna become 25. I feel like Goodra is actually a really extremely good tank, and I'm thinking actually of getting it or Suikon. I think I'm gonna go for Suikon, but Goodra actually has really good tank skills, damage reduction, heal itself, good damage actually as well, and also gives protection to the allies as they get 100% special defense and 15% damage reduction from the special attack. Last one in the list is gonna be Noivern, if I find it. What does not? Okay, first of all, Noivern is a dragon type and has decently good stats, especially the speed is really high. What does Noivern do? When being attacked by slower Pokemon, Noivern has 20% chance to dodge this damage. So it might not be attacked at all, or might not be damaged at all. It's gonna be attacked. The special move, attack the enemies in a row. If its speed is higher than the target, this move will disregard 35% target special defense with a 60% chance of confusing the target for 1 turn. It's a single target, it might confuse them, it ignores some of the special defense. Skill to increase the speed. I would say on paper looks really good. I don't know what damage Noivern does. I don't think it's that good, because yes, he can confuse them and all, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough to bring him to the A tier. I think that's it for now, guys. There's no more Pokemon in the game just yet, but they said they're gonna introduce more Pokemon. There's a lot already, so we have no rush because some of them are really good. You might want to try to get them before you get more, right? This is my list. I might be wrong about it, but I actually think that Moltres, Mew is really good. It's free to play as well. You need to put this into consideration because these S tier Pokemon, they're all S tier, right? S tier of the S tiers, but all S tiers are hard to get. So to start them up is really hard. If some of them get given from events and you also get a couple of dupes from the same event, then that adds value to the Pokemon. Mew has a lot of debuffs. Also, one thing I want to say, guys, most of these Pokemon you can get them as a free-to-play anyway. The way to get them is, I'm gonna make a video about that. Guys, that is my tier list. I think these are really strong Pokemon. I really think they are really good. Do let me know in the comment below what you think about this tier list. If you disagree with something, if you think something is out of place and they are really good, let me know in the comment below. Maybe Zapdos, Articuno shouldn't be in C, maybe B, but you get the point. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. The video was long, couldn't make it shorter. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.